An intriguing connection between Roman Reigns and John Cena has been discovered ahead of tonight's edition of WWE SmackDown. The Tribal Chief will not be in action at Money in the Bank tomorrow night, as he has not returned to television since losing the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes during Night 2 of WrestleMania XL. Cena and Reigns have had legendary rivalries in the past. The 47-year-old has recently claimed that Reigns was the greatest WWE superstar of all time. The Instagram account WrestleTales has shared an interesting note about the careers of the two legends. Both stars have accomplished similar goals in their careers exactly a decade apart. It was noted that Cena debuted with the promotion in 2022, and Reigns debuted a decade later in 2012. WrestleTales added that the end of the Super Cena run was in 2014 and Reigns' incredible run with the title ended earlier this year. You can check out the intriguing comparison in the Instagram post by clicking here. Cena's debut, 2002, Roman's debut, 2012. Cena's first world title, 2005, Roman's first world title, 2015. Cena's prime year, loved by fans 2007, Roman's prime year, hated by fans 2017. End of Super Cena run, 2014, end of Tribal Chief run, 2024. Brock and Cody returned to WWE after years off and got put over by Cena and Roman. Kind of crazy when you think about it, wrote the user. WWE Hall of Famer believes Roman Reigns needs to return as a babyface. Wrestling legend Teddy Long thinks Roman Reigns should return to WWE SmackDown as a babyface. The Bloodline has made several changes during the former champion's hiatus and brutally attacked Paul Heyman last Friday night on the Blue brand. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast, the Hall of Famer stated that Reigns needed to return to the Blue brand as a fan favorite. I like the idea, though, Mac. I think Roman, he needs to come back as a babyface. That can't be just one appearance. He has to get a little bit of a run out of it. The only way that really will become believable and work is you have to drop Paul Heyman, said Long, 829 onwards. Wrestling fans have been chanting "We want Roman" in recent weeks on SmackDown. Only time will tell when the 39-year-old will return to the ring and how he will react to the Bloodline's attack on Paul Heyman and their other recent actions. In the world of professional wrestling, unexpected alliances often capture the imagination of fans. Just ahead of an electrifying edition of WWE SmackDown, the WWE Universe is abuzz with the revelation of a surprising connection between two of its biggest superstars, Roman Reigns and John Cena. This revelation promises to add a fresh layer of intrigue and excitement to the already heated landscape of WWE. For years, Roman Reigns and John Cena have stood on opposite ends of the WWE spectrum. Reigns, the Tribal Chief and head of the table, has carved out a fearsome reputation as the dominant force on SmackDown. His reign as Universal Champion has been marked by a ruthless, almost tyrannical approach, solidifying his status as the most formidable heel in recent memory. On the other hand, Cena, the embodiment of never give up and the eternal face of WWE, has spent his career as the beloved hero, the face that runs the place, and a symbol of resilience and determination. The seeds of their connection were planted years ago, though it remained hidden from the public eye. Backstage, away from the cameras and the roaring crowds, a mutual respect had been brewing. Despite their on-screen rivalry, Reigns and Cena recognized in each other a shared commitment to the business and a relentless drive to be the best. The story begins at a charity event 5 years ago, an event that would inadvertently lay the groundwork for this unexpected alliance. The event, a fundraiser for pediatric cancer research, saw both Reigns and Cena in attendance. It was here, in the presence of young fans fighting for their lives, that the two superstars found common ground. They shared stories, laughed, and for a brief moment, the competitive tension melted away, replaced by genuine camaraderie. Fast forward to the present day, and this underlying respect has evolved into a strategic partnership, one that could potentially shift the power dynamics in WWE. The announcement of their connection came as a shock to the WWE universe, but those who had observed their interactions closely weren't entirely surprised. There had been subtle hints, moments of mutual acknowledgement during matches, and fleeting glances of respect that hinted at something deeper. The catalyst for the revelation was the looming threat of a new faction rising on SmackDown. A group of rogue wrestlers, led by a charismatic yet ruthless leader, had been wreaking havoc, targeting both faces and heels alike. Their mission was clear: to disrupt the established order and claim dominance. With the WWE roster under siege, alliances needed to be formed, and old rivalries had to be set aside for the greater good. It was during a particularly chaotic episode of SmackDown, with the ring surrounded by the Rogue faction, that the connection between Reigns and Cena was dramatically unveiled. The faction, emboldened by their recent victories, had cornered Cena, who, despite his valiant efforts, was outnumbered and on the brink of a brutal beatdown. The crowd watched in shock as the Tribal Chief's music hit, and Roman Reigns, flanked by his loyal cousins, the Usos, stormed the ring. The sight of Reigns and Cena standing shoulder to shoulder, ready to face a common enemy, was a moment that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. In an instant, the landscape of SmackDown changed. The Tribal Chief and the Cenation Leader, two of the most iconic figures in WWE history, had united against a common threat. Backstage, the mood was electric. Superstars and crew members alike were abuzz with speculation. What did this alliance mean for the future of SmackDown? How would it affect the balance of power? The Rogue faction, once seemingly unstoppable, now faced the combined might of two of WWE's most legendary figures. As the night unfolded, the alliance proved to be more than just a fleeting moment of necessity. Reigns and Cena worked in perfect tandem, their styles complementing each other in a way that was both surprising and exhilarating. Reigns' brute strength and tactical prowess meshed seamlessly with Cena's agility and in-ring intelligence. The crowd, initially skeptical, soon found themselves cheering for the unlikely duo. In the weeks that followed, the connection between Reigns and Cena deepened. They trained together, strategized together, and most importantly, began to share their insights and experiences. Cena, with his years of wisdom and knowledge, offered Reigns a new perspective on leadership and resilience. Reigns, in turn, taught Cena the importance of ruthlessness and the necessity of sometimes making hard decisions for the greater good. Their partnership, however, was not without its challenges. Both men had egos, both had their own visions for WWE, and both were used to being the alpha. There were moments of tension, heated debates, and near fallouts. Yet, each time, their mutual respect and the recognition of the larger threat brought them back together. As SmackDown approached its biggest pay-per-view event of the year, the culmination of this alliance was set to be tested. The Rogue faction, now desperate and cornered, planned a final assault to take down Reigns and Cena once and for all. The main event promised to be a spectacle, a clash of titans with the fate of SmackDown hanging in the balance. In the ring, Reigns and Cena stood united, a formidable force of nature. The match was brutal, intense, and showcased the very best of WWE. In the end, it was their combined strength, their shared determination, and their newfound brotherhood that led them to victory. The Rogue faction was vanquished, and SmackDown was safe, at least for now. As the show ended, Reigns and Cena stood in the ring, battered but triumphant. The crowd erupted in applause, acknowledging the significance of the moment. The connection between Roman Reigns and John Cena had not only saved SmackDown but had also redefined the boundaries of what was possible in WWE. In the unpredictable world of professional wrestling, alliances come and go, but the bond forged between Reigns and Cena ahead of that memorable SmackDown will be remembered as a turning point, a testament to the power of respect, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of the WWE Universe.